Well, what a show this is today. Very eclectic, right? We're talking about meditation now. Wondering how to enhance the moment? Well, yoga and meditation instructor Don Conreaux uses the vibrations of a gong to release pent-up emotions and stress. We're going to learn now how to breathe, affirm, and relax into what we call Gong Consciousness with Don Conreaux and his assistant, Randee Ragin. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
We're just not going to gong this second time, but we'll get to it. I've taken a few courses with you, and as strange as it sounds to many people, the idea of what meditation can do in our life and how it is enhanced by the sound is what we want to understand.
Yeah.
How does it work for you?
Well, you know, our meditation, really, if it includes everyone around us, reduces stress. It's only when we feel isolated, and we have those and we have us, when we're separated, that we feel stress. When we can embrace everything, then we have this feeling of calmness and oneness. And that's what the gong does. The fullness of the sound, the embracing of the sound causes us to feel as though we're just suspended in an ocean of good feelings.
It sort of envelops us. It sort of literally does surround. And that's what we're aiming for then with meditation, because we're so often told it should be a silent process.
Well, silence and sound are reversible. It's two sides of a coin. It's still the coin. That you can achieve silence through fullness, and you can feel full of silence. They're both the same. It's just a question of your perspective in life. So the gong gives us a fullness that brings us to silence, and when we meditate in silence, a fullness comes into us. So either way, it's all right.
How does it, I know your lives, and Randee, you can come in on this as well, are enhanced by doing, do you meditate every day?
Oh, yes. Well,
always. And how has it changed your life?
Well, mainly to be able to regain your balance, to be able to think creative thoughts, to think the thoughts you want to think, instead of having random thoughts just floating into our mind.
That's the toughest thing for me, to quiet the mind down. It's very difficult to stop the chatter.
Well, you can't really stop it by force, so you have to just to witness it and watch it, and distance yourself from the identification. It's called disidentification. These are not my thoughts. They're on loan to me from the great universe of thought dust. And so, but we like to personalize and says, this is what I think, and I think this, and we lock ourselves into situations that give us a falsely identify with who we are. But really, all the thoughts are just thoughts. And we like to think of them as being fishes in the ocean. If you can just think about your thoughts as being thought fish, they don't belong to you. They are just in the realm of your awareness.
They're swimming around out there.
And you watch them, and some of them are just haunting thoughts that interfere with what we want to think about. But we watch them, and they go away. They swim out of the fish tank of our thoughts, and all of a sudden we have a space between fish. And this space between thoughts is where all of a sudden we realize our own true self. And then when the fish come back into our fish tank, those are different quality fish.
This is interesting. This is one of the exercises, in fact, that you teach, you and Randee, when you teach. We're gonna, let's try that. I think would be a good way to do it, because again, it's almost like through the doing. You can only begin to try it and see where the thoughts go.
That's
right.
So
if you think of them, we're supposed to keep that vision then? Is that of
all
the fish?
we have to do is to realize that thoughts are like fish in an ocean, and they swim in and out of our consciousness. And all we have to do is to watch them. And as soon as we watch them, fewer fish come into our awareness. Fewer thoughts. And this silence, this kind of like suspension, all of a sudden brings us energy and clarity, so that the fish thoughts that come in are thoughts we want to think about.
They're more specific. I think I understand. Yeah, you're filtering out, literally. The fish metaphor continues. Let's try it with the gong, I think, Don, because, by the way, if folks haven't seen you on our show before, Don has a group called the Mysterious Tremendum.
Yes.
They make music unlike anything you've heard before, because, Randee, it's like with these kinds of indigenous instruments, you call them, right? Seashells and conch shells and stuff. And you wanted me to try it a little, too, and Don's going to do some of the gong work. Although, should I be laying down to tell you how it feels?
Why don't you
Why did I do that? You play, Randee, and I'll lie down. I think I deserve to lay down after today's show. You tell me what's going on, and I'll give myself a break here. How's about I'll do it this way? I tell you, I've tried his class. It's just, Don teaches here in New York City, and then he is all over the world, actually, right? You do this kind of work.
There are so many meditations, Carol. And it's wonderful, there's such a wide selection, because it's like a mechanical thing. All you have to do is to do it, and you'll experience the results. Now, our thoughts are connected to our breath, and when we're thinking random, chaotic thoughts, as we do every day, the breath changes, becomes erratic. So control the breath, just breathe long and deep. And immediately your breath will control your mind. Let yourself just swim. Whatever happens, just go with the flow.
Should I actually envision water and the like?
Yes.
That's okay to do.
See yourself as lying at the bottom of a great ocean of sound. We call it the etheric ocean. And listen to the sound. Embrace everything within your life. See it as all part of an initiation of awareness that you're growing and getting new thoughts, creative thoughts, healing thoughts, and let yourself float.
Sitting up because our time is getting short, but I wish folks could feel this. It really does feel like it's surrounding you. I think they can, too.
Yes,
yeah.
I think so. One thing I wanted to add was that after the meditation, once you achieve this sort of balance, you know, at that time, if you can just seed the mind with a thought for the future, all right? That's the important time. So you can do something for others rather than just finding this for yourself.
Why is that the important time? Because I think we've talked about this before, that there are things that open up in our consciousness when we allow ourselves to go quiet. And so literally we're more fertile, we're more receptive, huh?
And you're expanded so that you include, yourself is expanded. Really, if we think of ourselves, we're really planetary beings, are we not?
Right.
And so the whole planet has a thought process of which we add to it. So we need at that time to add to something.
So it's a reciprocal kind of thing. Yes. We're giving back what's been taken out already.
And I ask people to think about their relationships. Now, it's not necessarily you have to resolve with something you hate. Okay, this is not like people have a strong reaction to Mark Furman, but you can find somebody that you have difficulty working with in your life. And just resolve that. How do you resolve it? It's really a bond that you make with them. And so I'd like to just give it to you for 1 second.
Yeah, I think, should we take a short break and we'll get the bond as soon as we come back. We have to take a short break and back in just a moment. Don Conreaux.
To purchase a VHS copy of this program, please send $24.95 plus $3.50 shipping and handling with the name, air date, and subject of the program to Burrell's, P.O. Box 7, Livingston, New Jersey, 07039. For credit card orders, call 1-800-777-8398.
For over 10 years, Ronald McDonald Children's Charities has helped kids live happier, healthier, and more productive lives. Now, the America's Talking Cable Network is proud to team up with RMCC to give these children a brighter future. Look for this special insert in your Sunday, September 17th newspaper. Inside, you'll find money-saving coupons from other friends of RMCC. Use them and join America's Talking in supporting the Ronald McDonald Children's Charities.
Tired of the same old thing? That annoying old ring? Introducing the incredible Jingle Ring. New microchip technology that changes the sound of your old phone ring to one of 8 pre-recorded jingles you choose. Finally, after 100 years of boring phones with irritating rings, now you can customize your telephone.
Can't you hear me, baby? Won't you pick up the phone?
Your phone never sounded this good, so get rid of that unpleasant ring and make your phone sing.
I'm calling you from far, far away.
With Jingle Ring. You simply choose one of 8 different announcements. Then plug your phone into Jingle Ring. It's that easy, and it works on absolutely any phone.
Pardon me, but your telephone is ringing.
It's like having a butler answer the phone. There's a jingle for everyone in the family. Listen, Jingle Ring replaces that boring old telephone ring with a brand new sound that you choose.
I know you're at home. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
So get rid of that annoying old ring and make your phone sing.
Pick up the phone.
At home or at the office, everybody loves Jingle Ring. Never before has this been available, and you won't find it in any store. It's one of a kind. So call now and get Jingle Ring, complete with 8 pre-recorded jingles for only $19.95. But hurry, it won't last long. Our operators are standing by.
Hello, Jingle Ring. May I help you?
To order Jingle Ring, use your credit card and call 1-800-733-8500. That's 1-800-733-8500. Or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $4.95 shipping and handling to Jingle Ring, P.O. Box 2978, Framingham, Massachusetts. Or call now 1-800-733-8500.
Before Don gives us a parting mantra to think on, we want to just mention that tomorrow's show we're going to talk about boosting immune function naturally, and we'll talk more about Ayurvedic medicine to bring in the season of fall, which is just around the corner now. I want to thank, of course, Dr. Jean Houston and Dr. Sharon Nachman today, and want to encourage you, if you want to continue the dialogue about the possible society that we're trying to build, please write down your thoughts or fax us. We'd love to hear from you, and Dr. Houston will be back in about 3 weeks. We'll be talking about violence and children, the lives they're trying to build, things we need meditation for, I'll tell you, don't we? You know, Don, we were just saying, this is, I just love this sound. The Mysterious Tremendum CD, by the way, has these kinds of sounds on them if you wanted to. Now, you were making the point about how we are somebody else after we have gone quiet.
That's right. At that time, you can program your long-term memory so you don't forget who you are. You see, we have a short term and a long term. The short term, when we go to sleep at night, we have all these dreams. We're sorting that out. But as we grow older, it's important that the long-term memory give us the wisdom that we've learned through our experience. And so to have a long-term memory from that meditation is very important.
And this is going to be accessed, is the point,
yes,
when you have gone through a meditative
Yes, you will find yourself behaving the way that you truly are rather than the reactive self that we often get into.
It takes over early on in our lives, doesn't it, the reactive self?
That's
just
right.
We're bombarded with so much.
That's right.
Other
and we
kinds
lose
of sound.
ourselves.
Yeah.
So we always say to people, when they're in a meditative state, to just echo these thoughts with another person that you see, and you say to that person, I offer you peace. You can do it mentally.
Okay. I'm gonna
And that
think
I
this
offer you friendship, and that I offer you love, and that I hear your needs, and I see your beauty. I feel your feelings. All the wisdom that flows from the higher source, I honor the source in you. Let us work together. You are my own true self. And if we can just seat ourselves after our meditation, each time that we meditate, over a period of time, we'll find ourselves allowing all the adversities to flow through us like water. And it's not going to cause disease in us. And out of us, out of our resonance,
cleansing, isn't it?
It'll flow to other people.
We hope we leave you with a thought that you can work with today. Don Conreaux, thank you so much. Randee Ragin as well. We'll see you again soon. I'll be on the floor working with you. Hope you have a good day and hope this is information that'll make your life better. We'll see you tomorrow.
At this hour, America's Talking